Just to review, here's Mr. Smarty Pants. Remember, we can only have perfect intervals on the unison, fourth, fifth, and octave. Major intervals are found on the second, third, sixth, and seventh. Remember, only major intervals can be changed to minor intervals by lowering the top note by a chromatic semitone. An augmented interval increases the distance from the bottom note to the top note in both major and perfect intervals. This is done by raising the upper note by a chromatic semitone. F to F is a perfect fourth. When we raise F by a chromatic semitone to F sharp, the distance to the bottom note is augmented, which means the distance is greater than the perfect fourth. That means C to F sharp is an augmented fourth. In the next example, we have a perfect fifth from C to G. By raising G by a chromatic semitone to G sharp, it's now an augmented fifth. When you increase the size of a major interval by a semitone, it becomes augmented. Here we have a major second. By raising the D to D sharp, it's now an augmented interval. Notice that the sharp is written in front of the interval. That's the only way you can add an accidental here and keep the interval harmonic. In this second example, the major second has been changed to an augmented second by raising the G by a chromatic semitone to G sharp. Next we have B flat to C, which is a major second. To make it augmented, the C is raised by a chromatic semitone to C sharp. This is an excellent example of having to write the bottom accidental further to the left than the top note. C to E sharp is an augmented third because E is raised by a chromatic semitone to E sharp. F to A is a major third. By raising A to A sharp, we've increased the size of the interval and it's become an augmented third. In the key of D major, F is sharp, so D to F sharp is a major third. To change this interval to an augmented third, it's necessary to raise the F sharp by a chromatic semitone by using a double sharp. The last interval is B flat to D, a major third. By raising the D to D sharp, this interval is now an augmented third.